Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your post-travel yoga stretch. This class is designed to open up the body after a long day of travel. So whether you've been driving, sitting in a car, maybe on a plane, this is going to be the perfect class for you. We're going to work deeply into the hips, the hamstrings, and the side body. So everything you need to relax, open up the body, and release any stiff, achy muscles after a long day of travel. I won't be using any props for this practice, but of course, if you'd like to use them, definitely feel free to have those ready. They can be really helpful for you, especially if you're still feeling a little tense and tight after a travel day. So definitely have those ready if you feel like you need them. Other than that, all you need is yourself and your yoga mat. So when you're ready, meet me on the mat and let's begin. All right, my friends, let's begin in a child's pose at the back of the mat. So bringing your knees and your feet together, press your hips back to your heels, and then extend the arms all the way forward, resting your forehead on the mat. And just taking a moment to arrive, letting go of everything you've just done, and settling into this moment. Allowing your body and your mind to slow down. And just start to deepen the breath, taking a deep breath in through the nose. And a long, even exhale out. Allowing the body to soften. And just landing in this present moment with yourself. Connecting to the breath. Take one more deep breath in. And a long breath out, let it go. On your next inhale, slowly round yourself up through each vertebra of your spine, coming into your cat shape. As you exhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, sit back into child's pose. So warming up the spine here, inhale, round forward. Exhale, wave it back. Continuing to move with your breath here. Starting to find fluidity in this movement. Maybe you want to start to circle the torso around. Just opening up the sides of your body. And then we'll meet back in a child's pose. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out, let it go. Beautiful. Next inhale, round forward. This time drop the hips all the way down, open through the heart. And then exhale, bend your knees, sit back into child's pose. Good, and again, inhale, come forward, open the heart. Exhale, push it back. Good, a couple more times just like this. Starting to feel this more into the lower back, into the chest. Good, now come forward. This time, lift your thighs off of the mat, coming into your full upward facing dog. And then dip your hips over to the left as you gaze over your right shoulder. So adding a little bit of a twist, feeling this in the left side of your body. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, dip your hips to the right, look to the left. Breathing into the right side of your body. And then come back through center, breathe in. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Press your heels into the mat. Option to pedal out the feet here. So just bending one knee at a time as you press that opposite heel closer towards the floor. And then come to find stillness. Take a full breath in. And exhale, let it go. Next inhale, lift your heels, shift forward into high plank. And then exhale, press the hips back, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, come forward. Exhale, wave it back. So continuing with these spinal waves. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, wave it back. Good, last time. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, push it back. Walk your hands back towards your feet, coming into a ragdoll. Take a generous bend in the knees as you fold over the legs. From here, interlace your fingers behind your back. As you inhale, find a halfway lift. And exhale to folds. Option to keep the knees bent. Allow your hands to fall up and over. Let's do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to folds. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, folds. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Release your fingertips to the mat. Walk the hands forward, coming into your high plank. As you inhale, shift your weight forward, come high on the toes. Exhale, drop the knees, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes, take the hands out wide, come onto the fingertips. As you inhale, press into the fingertips, lift the heart for cobra. And then exhale, dip your right shoulder down, look to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, left shoulder down, look to the right. Good, inhale, come back through center. Exhale, lower the chest down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck the toes. Press yourself up to high plank, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of the mat. This time, bring the big toes to touch as you fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins, find a flat back. And exhale to fold. Inhale, slowly come all the way up to stand. Reach the arms up and overhead. And then exhale, bring the palms together in front of your heart. Moving through a variation of our sun salutation C. So as you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Drop your left knee to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky for low lunge. As you exhale, cactus the arms open through the chest. So squeeze the shoulder blades together, press the hips forward. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, now reach the arms forward, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, left foot steps forward, drop the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. So pressing the hips forward, lifting your heart up towards the sky. Next inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to downward facing dog. As you inhale, shift forward into plank. Exhale, drop the knees, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes. This time, take your left arm out to the side. Bend your right knee. Start to roll onto your left shoulder as you step the right foot behind you. So your right knee is pointed up towards the sky. Option to stay here or take a quad stretch, reaching your right hand back to grab the right foot. Pull the right heel in towards your glutes. Maybe kick your foot into your hand to open through the chest. Breathe in. And breathe out. And then slowly release. Come back through center. Bring the left hand underneath your shoulder. Tuck the toes. Press yourself up to high plank, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, walk to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, root to rise, arms to the sky. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, drop the right knee. Inhale, low lunge, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the chest. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, hands to the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, right foot steps forward, drop the left knee. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms and open. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, hands to the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, drop the knees, lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes, take your right arm out to the side. Bend your left knee, roll onto the right shoulder, step your left toes behind you. Option to stay here or take another variation. You can reach your left hand back to grab your left foot for a quad stretch. If you want a deeper stretch, you can kick that foot into your hand, opening up through the chest. So feeling that stretch in the left quad, the right side of the chest. And then come back through center. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes. Press yourself up to high plank. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Take a full breath in here. And a long breath out. Let it go. Beautiful. Next inhale. Reach your right leg to the sky for three-legged dog. Exhale. Bend the knees. Stack your hips. Right hip stacks over your left. Pull the right heel in towards your glutes. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come back to three-legged dog. Inhale. Pigeon pose as you exhale. Step your right knee behind your right wrist. Sink the hips and untuck the back toes. Come up high on the fingertips. Lift up through the chest. Breathe in. As you exhale, bend your elbows, dive the chest forward. Good. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale to lift the chest. And then exhale, take any variation that you'd like. You can stay here, or you can come down onto the forearms. Think about pressing your left hip down towards the mat to square off the hips. Breathing into that right glute. You can close your eyes if that feels good. And just slow everything down. Each inhale, welcoming space into the body. And using the exhales to soften and let go. And with your next breath, gently lift yourself all the way up. Shift your weight into your right hip and then turn to face the long edge of the mat with your left leg extended out to the side. Bring your left hand to your right knee and then reach that right arm up and over, coming into a side body stretch. So reaching your right fingers for your left toes. Think about rolling that right shoulder open as you look up towards the sky. Breathing into the right side body. Lift yourself all the way up. Coming into a seated spinal twist. So cross your left leg over your right. Bring your left hand behind you, right arm to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale to twist. Hook right elbow around your left thigh. As you inhale, find length in the spine. And exhale to twist. Draw the left shoulder back. Twisting from the upper back. And then gently untwist. Coming to half moon at the top of the mat. So bring your left fingertips down. Push out of your left foot, lift your right leg up. Stack right hip over left and then reach your right arm to the sky. Flex through your right foot. Hips and chest open to the right. Keep a soft bend in that left knee. Option for Chapasana, bending the right knee, reaching your right hand back to catch your foot. And then kick foot into hand, open through the chest. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release Chapasana if you have it. Bend into your left knee. Slowly step the right foot back, landing in Skandasana at the back of the mat. Straighten your left leg, bend into the right knee. Allow your hips to sink down. You can keep your hands on the mat for more support. Breathing into that left inner thigh. Take one more inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge at the top of the mat. Bend into your left knee, pick up the right heel. Take a full breath in. Exhale, straighten your left leg, flex your left foot for pyramid pose. Come back to your lunge, breathe in. Pyramid pose, breathe out. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Holding this pyramid pose. Pull the left hip back to square off the hips and breathe. With each inhale, finding length in the spine. And exhale, folding a little bit deeper. And then rebend into the left knee. Plant the hands, step back to downward facing dog. Taking it to the other side, inhale, left leg lifts for three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knees, stack your hips. Left hip stacks over the right, pull the left heel in towards your glutes. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come back to three-legged dog, breathe in. Pigeon pose as you breathe out. Step your left knee behind your left wrist. Sink the hips, untuck the back toes. Come up high on the fingertips, open the chest, breathe in. As you exhale, bend the elbows, dive the chest forward. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Good, inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Good, inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, come into your forward folds. Drop down onto the forearms. You can close the eyes. And just breathe into that left hip. Think about pressing your right hip down to square off the hips. And consciously slow down the breath. Slow down the body. Stimulating our parasympathetic nervous system. And just settling into stillness. . Lift yourself all the way up. Shift your weight into your left hip and then spin to face the long edge of the mat with your right leg extended out to the side. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Reach that left arm up and over, coming into a side body stretch. Reaching your left fingers for your right toes. Draw the left shoulder back as you look up towards the sky. Breathe in. And breathe out. And with your next breath, lift yourself all the way up, coming into a seated spinal twist. Cross your right leg over your left. Right hand behind you, left arm to the sky. Breathe in. And twist as you breathe out. Hook left elbow around your right thigh. Twisting over to the right. Continue to lengthen through the spine as you draw that right shoulder back. And then gently untwist. Coming into our half moon, bring the right fingertips down, push out of the right foot, lift your left leg. Stack left hip over right, and then reach your left arm to the sky. Soft bend in that right knee, hips and chest open to the left. Option for Chapasana, bending into the left knee. Reach your left hand back to grab your foot. Kick your foot into your hand as you open through the chest. Breathing into the front side of the body, the right hamstring. And then release Chapasana if you have it. Start to bend into the right knee. Step back to Skandasana at the back of the mat. Straighten your right leg, bend into your left knee. Sink your hips down towards the mat. Option to bring your hands to the floor for more support. Breathing into that right inner thigh. One more inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge at the top of the mat. Bend into the right knee. Take a full breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose. Straighten the right leg, flex the right foot. Come back to your lunge, breathe in. Pyramid pose, breathe out. Good, inhale, come forward. Exhale, push it back. Holding this pyramid pose, pull the right hip back to square off the hips. As you inhale, find length in the spine. And exhale to fold. Breathing into the right hamstring, the calf. And then rebend into the right knee. Plant the hands, step back to downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out the feet again. And then come to find stillness. Breathe in. Exhale, drop your knees to the mat. Untuck the toes. Walk the hands forward for puppy pose. Keep your hips lifted as you sink the chest down. You can rest your forehead onto the mat, or you can bring your chin onto the mat. So just opening up the upper back, the chest. And let's take one more deep breath in. And then exhale, press your hips back towards your heels, coming back to your child's pose. And just taking a moment to settle here. Noticing any changes in your body from the beginning of your practice. And feel free to take a Shavasana, Supta Baddha Konasana, whatever's calling to you in this moment. If you're ready to finish the practice with me, slowly round yourself up to a seated position, one vertebra at a time. Once you make it there, sweep the arms up and overhead. Take a full breath in. Exhale, bring the palms together in front of your heart. Taking this opportunity to bow down towards your own heart. Expressing gratitude for your time on the mat, for making it to your destination safely, and for anything else that comes up for you in this moment. Thank you all so much for joining me in this practice. I hope you found it really helpful in opening up your body after a long travel day. I wish you all safe travels to and from wherever you're going, and I'll see you in the next video. May you stay well and always continue to shine.